Hello everyone, this is Cheryl with Architect Destiny. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to check out another video today. If you're new to the channel, I'm glad you found me. And if you're a subscriber, I really appreciate your support and just you continuing to come back to my channel. So today I thought I would just take a little break from my Hobonichi planners and just give you a little peek into my faith journal. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw me do a little reel, just kind of showing off this beautiful girl. But it's been a while since I have done a flip through and just kind of shown what's inside. I think since the last time I did do a flip through on my channel, I've just kind of changed a couple of things, not too many. But I'll just kind of go through everything and just show you what I have. With it being my faith journal, there probably are some personal things in here maybe that I wouldn't want to share, and I'll just block those when I'm editing and just not worry about that while I'm flipping through. But I'll just kind of show you what the journal is made up of, what it contains, and hopefully it'll give you some ideas if you don't have a faith journal, what you could put into one, or if you do have one, maybe some things you could add, or I don't know, whatever. Maybe you just want to hang out and just be nosy and see what's in my faith journal. Whatever floats your boat, I'm here to share. So let's just talk about the cover. This is not a fancy cover by any stretch of the imagination. I purchased it on Amazon, and I don't even remember the name of the cover, but as you all probably know, all of my Amazon favorites related to planning and stationery are listed on my Amazon storefront, which is linked in the description box below. So if you go to the section labeled Traveler's Notebooks, I believe it is, and supplies or something like that on my Amazon storefront, you will see this Traveler's Notebook listed, and it does come with some accessories, which I'll show you once I open her up. But just as far as the things that I have on the outside, it does come with the elastic closure. I did not attach that. That was part of the notebook. This little pendant here that says she believes she could, so she did. I believe I purchased that at Tuesday morning, as well as this kind of, this is plastic, but it looks like a crystal, looks like an amethyst crystal or something like that. And amethyst is my birthstone. So I really liked it when I saw it. I just picked it up. I've had it on my ring planner as a charm, and I kind of stashed it for a while in my accessories box with, all of my little goodies in it. And so I was looking to put some new things on my faith journal, so I went kind of digging through there to see what I had and found these two charms, and I just decided to put them on the front here, and I really like them. This really beautiful Ollie clip is from the Ollie Block on Etsy, and I believe I got an email where they were doing these honeycomb designed Ollie clips for 50% off, and so I jumped on it. I bought this one, and I bought the little Ollie dots that are on the front of my Hobonichi cousin. Y'all have probably seen those as well. So this little honeycomb clip just kind of flips directly to the current, it might not, I don't know. I probably didn't switch to the current month in my calendar, but theoretically this flips to the current month in my calendar. If I haven't done that, I'll do that when I open up the notebook. Then I have this charm, which I purchased on Etsy, and I'm not sure which shop I bought it from. I apologize for that. This is probably one of the first things that I ever purchased on Etsy, but it's it has kind of the look of a Starbucks coffee cup, but I don't think it's actually Starbucks. I can't really see what the little image is on there, but it says coffee. around it. And it's just a little coffee cup charm. And I did purchase this on Etsy. If I can figure out where I got it, I will put it kind of up here when I edit my video. But if I can't, then if you search coffee cup charms on Etsy, I'm sure this or something similar will come up. There's lots and lots of things like this out there on Etsy. Just search like coffee cup planner charms or something like that, and you should be able to find something cute. Then down at the bottom, I'll show you more of this when I open the planner, but the little monkey fist and the owl, which I love owls. I think I've said that a few times in my videos. This bookmark charm, this is leather, the little monkey fist, and then the leather string bookmark that wraps around the notebook and then hangs off the bottom. This is from Charmed Goods on Etsy. So yeah, I really like that. And it doesn't really mark any particular page in here. I just wanted to add this as deco at the bottom. So I just kind of hooked it over at one of the notebooks in here, just kind of randomly. Then I'll show you my tabs at the top. Let's see, how can we see the tabs? I hope you can see them all. It says calendar, scripture, sermons, Bible study, verse study, gratitude, general, and then I have a little name floating tab back here from Martha Plans. These tabs are Avery Ultra tabs that you can find just about at any office supply store, Office Depot, Office Max, Staples. You can find them at Target, Walmart. This particular design, they may or may not have this particular design. I bought mine on Amazon, and these are listed on my Amazon storefront. If you just want to hop over there for convenience and pick them up if you want to. But these just mark the different notebooks that I have in here and the different contents of my traveler's notebook. Then I'm currently using in my traveler's notebook the Friction Ball 4 multi-pen, and I bought this to test it out. It's a plastic barrel, not anything really fancy, but I just wanted to test out the friction pens again. When I first started planning and I first discovered the friction pens, I bought like a full set that had all the colors, the purple, red, green, blue, black, everything in it. And I don't know, I just really didn't fall in love with the quality of the ink and the writing. It just seemed, especially the black, seemed not to be very rich. It was more of a gray. But then when I saw the multi-pen, I just love multi-pens because I always like to have a black and a red ink in my planner. And I like to use both. I don't necessarily use the green or blue in anything but this, and I just use it in here for fun. It doesn't serve any other purpose than just for fun because this is my faith journal. But I decided to try it again, and it's okay. It sat in my pen case for a while, and then I decided to just pull it out and stick it in my faith journal. Number one, just to use it, and this is a faith journal. It's not anything just, super critical that I have, permanent ink in it or anything like that. And two, because typically I'm carrying this with me when I go to church or Bible study or a certain service or something like that where I would need my journal to take notes. So I'm not going to have correction tape or anything like that with me. So I thought this will be a good opportunity to use an erasable pen. So for those two reasons, I just decided to just, use this Friction multi-pen in my faith journal. So let's just get into it. Am I in frame? Yeah, pretty much. So on the inside, the first book that I have in my journal is a calendar. And this 2022 calendar with the floral designs is from Paper Penguin Co. It has this nice thick paper. And it has floral print on every calendar. And this is January through December in the book. This is the whole book. And I just pretty much put birthdays in here. I put, you know, if we're going to be out of town somewhere that may affect my ability to attend church or attend some kind of meeting or organizational gathering that I might need to go to that's related to church. I put those kinds of things in here. So I've got birthdays on these little label stickers. I've got an upcoming trip marked off in here. I've got, you know, spring forward, birthdays, and I just love the florals and botanical prints in here. This is just really a beautiful calendar. I've got Easter. It's a month on 2 pages, so it's plenty big enough to write anything in here that I might want to write. I've got holidays in here. All of that. And as I said, it goes all the way to December. And then it has some trackers, or it has grid pages, which I used to use as trackers. But I quickly realized that I don't really need trackers in here. This is for my faith walk, my faith journey, for me to use as I need and as I see fit. And I don't want to make it so regimented that I feel like I'm enslaved to anything that I do in here. I do have things that I do that are part of my morning and evening routine, but I just don't feel the need to track them in here. So I didn't even bother to set up trackers this year. I tried trackers in my calendar insert in my faith journal last year, and I abandoned it. I think probably by March I was done. There are a couple of things I do track in my planner as far as my morning routine. I track my Bible reading and prayer and meditation. So there's no need for me to track those in here and track those in my planner as well. So I want this journal to be as light and as comforting and just filling my spiritual needs and goals, and not something that I feel obligated to track things in and all that stuff. When I pick it up, I want it to feel, you know, personal and spiritual and all the things that it's supposed to be. So yeah, so no tracking in here. So I probably won't even use these pages, which feels like a waste. This paper's so beautiful. I love the grid size, and there's several grid pages. They're probably actually, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 grid pages front and back. So very easily you could do a year's worth of tracking in here if you so desire. But as I mentioned, this book comes from Paper Penguin Co. I love their books. I have some other ones in here as well that are Chamoy River paper. And I just love their Traveler's Notebook inserts, and I will continue to purchase them for my faith journal. These little pockets that I have in here, and I think just about every insert in here has a pocket on the back. I just stick little labels and icons, and you'll see these pockets I purchased from Tuesday Morning. I was in Tuesday Morning the other day, and I didn't see any planner stuff at all in there. Maybe it's just the one that I went in. But usually they would have like Happy Planner stickers, like for a cut rate. They have Agenda 52 and recollections and all kinds of, like, I don't know, maybe overstock type stuff in there. I don't know. But, you know, at a discounted price. But I was in there the other day just browsing, and I didn't see any planner stuff in there. I saw maybe, you know, some art supplies like markers and things like that. But I was very disappointed I didn't see any planner supplies. But I did buy, and I think, I don't know, I would have to go digging through my storage to see what brand these are. But they're just some pockets with adhesive on the back. You just peel and stick wherever you want to stick them. They actually have a flap like that, but I don't need the flap in here, and if I use the flap I couldn't stick things in here. My stickers are too big, so I don't use the flap. So that's my calendar insert. I do have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 inserts in here. And the only way I can do that is to use jump bands. I think in my previous Traveler's Notebook flip through video, I demonstrated how I put all of these inserts in here using the jump bands. I'm not going to do that this time because I don't feel like taking my book apart. And you can probably find other videos on YouTube to show you how to use jump bands to add extra inserts to your book. But it's a way of connecting 2 books together and then sliding those 2 books over the bands that are already in the notebook. This notebook has 4 bands in it. So essentially I've got 2 books on each band. So my, or each string, whatever you want to call them. So my second book is my scripture writing, and this is also it may not have doesn't have the logo on the back, but this is also Paper Penguin Co. This one, instead of having the craft paper cover, has a black cover. I just put some Happy Planner stickers on here, say God with us and so blessed. This is for my scripture writing, and it does have Tomoe River paper. This is kind of the cream color that looks almost like the paper in the Hobonichi Weeks, but it's all grid. It's beautiful. It has 160 pages. I just love it. This will last me a long time. I don't write in this book every day. I write in this book as I am inspired to by whatever I'm reading during my morning time when I read my Bible. If I come across a scripture that is really meaningful to me, I'll just put the date, I'll write the scripture and the scripture reference, and that's kind of how I use this book. I did start this book in January 2021, so it has a few pages of writing in it. I just write in it as a scripture. It kind of is impressed upon me. So yeah, that's how I use this notebook. And I've just got this little clip. It's just a magnetic bookmark. And it says, love this on both sides. And I'm pretty sure I found this at Tuesday morning as well, just to kind of mark my place in this notebook. So that's the second notebook. There's another one of these pockets. And I just have some kind of marker stickers on here if I want to put a big dot or a star or an asterisk to mark something really important in my notes or something like that. And you'll see some of these in my sermon notes. That's what these are there for. So I just put them there. This is another Paper Penguin Co. craft paper cover grid 160 page Tomoe River paper insert. This one is for my sermon notes. So yeah, I just kind of write the speaker. Most of these will be my husband because I go to my husband's church. The speaker, the scripture reference, and the sermon title, and then my notes. So that's what we have in here. And these little labels I have on the back, most of these are too big to use in my cousin or my weeks, and a lot of them are Planner Kate freebies, and so I just stash them in here and I use them to write my dates on, just to add a little color to my sermon notes. And so yeah, that is what we have here. And like I said, I use little dots if I want to mark something, or stars or something, to mark something that is particularly important or that really stood out to me in the message. And yeah, so it's kind of a little flip through of my sermon notes. And another one of these magnetic clips. This one says, hello there. And I just put it over the next page to kind of mark my place in the notebook. So that is my sermon notes. And another little pocket on the back. I'll stick little sticky notes in here with things that I hear that are interesting. I think I had one on the front here. Somebody at work was talking about different Bible apps, and I just made a little note here to check these out on sticky note. Just stuck it there. Sticky note here, Life's Big Questions is a Bible study I heard in passing at a work conference that I was at this week. And so I put a note here to check that out. And this is my Bible study book. This is not a Paper Penguin Co. notebook. This is one of the notebooks that came in the Traveler's Notebook when I purchased it from Amazon. I think it had 2 notebooks in it and then like a pocket folder insert, which I'll show you later. But yeah, this is one of the, and it's just lined. I don't really care for wide rule notebooks because I write kind of small and it just feels weird to have these big wide rule lines. I really prefer grid, but this is just my Bible study notebook, and this is a new one, so there's not a lot in there right now. And yeah, it probably, I don't know how many pages in it. This is not Tomoe River paper. It's really thick paper, so I haven't counted the pages. But it's about as big as this one, but you know, the Tomoe River paper is a lot thinner, so there may be about half as many pages in here, I guess. Another pocket and just some fun stuff to use in here. Some Bible stickers, hearts and stars that are kind of a little bit too flashy to use in my planner. I probably have used them in there once or twice, but decided to stick them in here because they're a little bit too sparkly and flashy for my planner. This I have not really used very much at all because I'm not really like into verse study right now, but I found this notebook, this set of notebooks at Michael's when I bought my very first traveler's notebook that I used for my faith journal. And they had like all of these really neat inserts and stuff that you could put inside of it, like it was made to be a faith journal or something. So I bought these inserts. The Bible study one was one of the inserts. You can see it even has like personal size planner hole punch notes in it if you want to put it in a ring binder or something. But I tried it a couple times, but I haven't really like gotten into it. I know this is a really good way to study the Bible, to do the SOAP method. I think it's scripture, observation, interpretation, application. Or, oh God, that's not SOAP. That's something else. Anyway, it's a similar principle to SOAP, but this one just says observation, interpretation, application. I know that's a really neat way to do Bible study, and one day I plan to do that, which is why I keep this in here. But I just really love this notebook, and I love the idea of studying like this. So I really do want to start doing this one day. So I'm going to keep this, and I'm going to do it. I just haven't done it yet. So I just labeled this verse study. And that's this notebook. And this has a pocket on the back, just like all of the books in here. It just has some little markers and happy faces and owls and just little cute stuff in there. I like to play in this planner, you know, when this is about spiritual health, mental health, well-being, gratitude, thankful, you know, just gratitude is thankfulness. It's about freedom and lightheartedness and all of that. That's what I want in here. And so little funsy stuff that I may not use in my planner. You may see those kinds of things in here. This little insert came with the Traveler's Notebook as well. And It just has these card pockets. There's 3 card pockets on this side, and then a long pocket on this side, and then a zipper pocket here. I just have a $5 bill in there in case I'm ever somewhere at a church service. Maybe I don't have my purse, maybe I don't have any cash, and I want to give an offering or something. Then I have $5 in here, so I just keep that in there. I have a sticky note here with a prayer request on the front, and then this is my gratitude journal, and this is all personal, so I'll open up the pages, but I'm going to block out everything I wrote. Just want you to see, just have an idea what it looks like. Just every day I write a line or two, and I started in December. And again, this is one of the notebooks that came in the Traveler's Notebook, and this does just happen to be a grid notebook, which I really like. The paper is really thick. It's not Tomoe River, but this did come with the Traveler's Notebook. So every day, and I've been doing really good. Every single day I've written a gratitude since December, and 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 lines, whatever I need. There's January and there's February up to today. I haven't written anything today. This is another little magnetic bookmark that's like an old-fashioned telephone, just to mark my place in my gratitude journal. So I just leave that there. And so that's that. Ooh, there's not a pocket on the back of this one. How did I miss this one? When I finish, I'm going to put a pocket on the back and put some stuff in it. Yeah, some stickers. So that's this, and this insert is wrapped around this notebook. This insert was also in the Traveler's Notebook, and I've wrapped it around this notebook and just put some little random stuff in it. Some little coffee notes from a notepad that I found at the Dollar Tree. They had to do with coffee, so they weren't staying at the Dollar Tree. They were coming home with me. So anytime I see something that has to do with coffee that's stationary, I have to have it. And this is another one of those notebooks that I found at Michael's when I bought that first Traveler's Notebook, and they had all these beautiful notebooks and stuff. So this is just random notes from meetings. If I go to a church meeting or a ministry meeting or something like that I need to take notes for, or if I just need a piece of paper to write down somebody's phone number, this says general. So this is just quick notes, whatever I need it for. If I need to write down an email address, a phone number, notes for a meeting, that's what this notebook is for. And then there's the sticky pocket on the back, and a bunch of these little marker stickers that come from, I can't even remember where. I don't think they're Happy Planner. Honestly, can't remember. Some more owl stickers, some just white stickers that if I need to, if I've written something permanently and make a mistake and I don't have, well, now I have my erasable pen, but if I don't, and in the past I haven't had an erasable pen and I'm out and about, I can just take these, cover up my mistake, and write over it. I saw a planner girl do that in a video, and I was like, that is genius. So I ran out immediately and bought some of these white stickers. I have some in my actual planner as well. These little flags I found at the Dollar Tree. Just thought they were cute. They're on this little plastic acetate thing, so easy to just stick in a pocket and carry with you. So they're in here. This is a bookmark that looks like a church window, so I just stuck it in here. I don't really use it right now. So this pocket folder is wrapped around this notebook in my journal, my travels notebook. And then this pen clip is leather embossed with these silver studs, and then this clip on it that you can, theoretically, you can clip it to the front of your planner like that and put your pen right there. But I have chosen to clip it wherever I had it back here. I can't remember now. It might have been on this, I think I had it on this pocket folder front. and that's where I keep my pen. In all actuality, a leather pen clip came with this traveler's notebook, but I like this one better. I purchased this one on Etsy, and I like this one better because it was embossed, so I use this one. And the other one is probably in one of my little storage bins with my planner supplies. So yeah, let me flip to February. This is what's supposed to be marked here. Oops, got it on backwards. I hope I've been in frame for this whole video. I honestly don't know if I have or not. But yeah, that's my Faith Journal Traveler's Notebook. And yeah, I love it. It works for me for this purpose. And I'm pretty sure I will continue to use a traveler's notebook for my faith journaling. It just works. Having the separate notebooks for different purposes, I love it. It just works. I love how chunky it is. It's small enough to fit into a tote bag or a huge purse and carry with me to church or to a ministry meeting or wherever. So yeah, that's my faith journal. Hope you enjoyed this little departure from my Hobonichi cousin and Hobonichi weeks. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. That would mean a lot to me personally and to my channel. If you have not subscribed to my channel and you enjoy my content, please take a moment to subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and hit the notification bell so that whenever I upload anything new, you'll be one of the first to know. Thanks for hanging out with me again today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.